I am Ferdinand Marcos, and I am the President of the Republic of the Philippines. I stand today on behalf of 110 million Filipinos.
Hello people and hello universe, it's me again. Shout out sa inyo mga Beshwa, mga Marcos loyalists and supporters, mga Pilipino sa buong daigdig. Shout out nako mga kababayan. Matindi itong video natin dahil itong nakaraan, no? One day ago nahuli lang ako, pero kailangan kong i-upload ito para ma-inform ang lahat. Nagkaroon po guys ng investigasyon, hearing dyan sa Quadcom. Itong 125 million sa loob lang ng 11 days. Ang akala nyo baliwalain lang yan ng house? No, hindi. Kasi kailangan nila usisain yan nang sa ganun hindi na maulit muli dahil sila po ang nagbibigay ng budget ng bayan sa national government at bawat agency. Kayo naman So dahil dito guys, natuklasan kung saan pala napunta itong 125 million. Alam nyo mga bes, kung panoorin nyo ito, masasabi nyo siguro, grabe pala to kagastodera ni Sara Duterte, hindi alam ang pamumuno. Itong video na ito yung part ng itong pag-imbestiga tungkol dito sa 125 million 11 days ng OBP. Iba po ang hearing doon sa DepEd. Matindi. Ewan ko na lang guys. Grabe pala si Sara Duterte. Sabi ng mga netizen, Los Tayera ito. Alam nyo ang nagigipit dito, yung COA. Ang problema lang ng COA mga kababayan is, basta na lang guys, tumanggap sila ng resibo. Hindi nila inuusisa kung saan galing or sino nag-issue or sino nagperma. Diba? Ang masaklap dito mga kababayan, nagastos sa mga safe house, pagrerenta ng safe house. Ang isa pa dito, nakakapagtataka, yung safe house, walang specific kung saan banda or ano ang klaseng safe house yun. Biro nyo, 45,000 a day? What the heck? Panoorin nyo ito guys para kompleto detalyado. Part 1 ito, part 2 yung hearing sa DepEd. Nako. Sasabihin na naman ng DDS paninira. Alam nyo, hindi paninira ito Hindi. Ito pawang katotohanan lamang. Pera po ng taong bayan ito. Kailangan usisain. Huwag nyo sabihin, thank you na lang. No, hindi pwede. Kawawa ang mga Pilipino nagtatakses. Although batas nga yan, karapatan natin. Pero, kailangan din naman natin. Diba? Malalaman kung saan napunta. Itong mahirap, problema sa Pilipinas, ang korupsyon. Pag wala na ang korupsyon, baka sakaling umasinso tayo. Kahit gaano kagaling ang isang pinuno, kung may korupsyon sa baba or sa ibang politician, ganito ang mangyayari. Wala ganito Parang ang dating sa akin, nagmumukhang pera ang mga politician na talagang hindi alam kung paano nila gagamitin ang pera. So malalaman natin yan guys, kasi isusubpina yung mga staff ni Sara na may kinalaman dito sa susunod na hearing. Isusubpina sila. Kung hindi sila sumipot, alam nyo kung saan sila, kung anong gagawin sa kanila. So but anyways, alam mo, bilib ka sa Quadcom talaga, nabubunyag Alam nyo, sabi ng mga netizen, alam nyo kung tutuusin dapat mayroong mag-file ng kaso for plunder. Ala kayo, grabe. Talaga ito si Sara Duterte. Tapos isa pa mga kababayan, dahil napakahaba ito. Yung confidential fund, pagdating doon sa, yung sinabi na, mayroong guys But anyway, panuorin nyo na lang para kumpleto detalyado. Pero bago ko panuorin yan, ito, basahin ko nga ito saglit, okay? Dito guys, dito nila talaga nalaman ng totoo kung saan napunta yung pera na yun. Napakalaki niyan guys, pera ng taong bayan. Kasi ang chairman dito, si Congressman Chowa. Ang sabi dito, 45,000 day safe house rental ng OBP, daig pa Shangri-La, Boracay, Sulun. Ay, matindi, napaka-luxury ito guys bonggesyos. Tsaka, alam mo, nakikita ko kay Sara Duterte, maluho siya, grabe, mahilig sa confidential fund. Hindi makapaniwala si Manila 3rd District Representative Joel Chua sa malaking halaga na ginastos di umano ng Office of the Vice President OVP ni Sara Duterte sa pag-uupa ng mga safe house mula sa questionabling 125 million confidential fund na natunaw sa loob lang guys ng 11 days noong December 2022. Matindi. Sabi ko nga sa inyo, kaya guys, no, kung pumili tayo ng pinuno, dapat matalino, yung very well experience, yung alam niya pamunuin ng isang ahensya at ang isang bansa. Example na lang si Pangulong Marcos Jr. Napakagaling niya mamuno. Taliwas doon sa sinabi ni Sara. Walang alam daw si Pangulong Marcos Jr. Hindi magaling na presidente. Aba, kasi ano naman kaya ang sarili niya? Kumusta naman kaya ang sarili niya? Magaling ba siya? Hala, grabe. Or talagang sadyang mema lang siya dahil nabibisto siya sa mga issue laban sa kanya. Kaya yung press release niya nung isang araw, ay, akala mo parang ano guys, no? Hindi mo alam kung anong klaseng babae yun. Or nasa pean. Na sabi ni dating Senator Trillanes, parang psychological unstable. Ay, matindi. hindi wala sa matitinong pag-iisip. Maingay yung manok sa kapitbahay namin. Ano ba yan?
Mr. Chair, I would just like to proceed or continue my interpellation in the second hearing for COA. Kasi in the last hearing, COA, Attorney Camora, are you? Yes. Kayo po ang sumagot nung tinanong ko kung yung confidential funds of the Office of the Vice President were liquidated in accordance with the protocol provided for by the Joint Circular. Kayo po ang sumagot doon, di po ba? At sinabi po ninyo na the liquidation was done in accordance with the protocol provided by the circular. Totoo po ba yun?
Attorney Camora.
That is true po.
That is true.
Mr. Chair.
Okay. And kayo po ba ay sumasang-ayon sa akin na yung liquidation is merely a documentary checklist and does not actually show that the expenses are actually reasonable or even true? Would you agree with that?
I would have to agree, Mr. Chair.
Pakiulit po.
I agree po. It's documentary. It's.
Do you agree with my statement, Madam?
Yes, Mr. Chair.
Thank you. And would you agree also that the confidential funds of the Office of the Vice President are public funds?
Yes, Mr. Chair.
Thank you. And would you agree that COA, or the Commission on Audit, your agency, is the agency or government agency which is supposed to be the guardian to see to it that public funds are spent properly? Would you agree with that also?
Yes, Mr. Chair.
Thank you. Now, since you have stated that the Office of the Vice President liquidated its confidential funds required under Joint Circular, would you also agree with me that the accomplishment report provided by the Office of the Vice President were 100% implemented?
Mr. Chair, what do you mean by 100% implemented po?
Na-implement ba yung pag-liquidate nung amount of 125 million as confidential fund of the Office of the Vice President?
Yes, Mr. Chair, the entire 125 million was liquidated.
And would you agree with me that the documentary pieces of evidence submitted by the Office of the Vice President were merely acknowledgement receipts? Would you agree with me?
The documentary evidence of payment, yes, Mr. Chair.
Yes, and could you give me the specifics insofar as the acknowledgement receipts submitted for the expenses insofar as the confidential fund of the OVP is concerned, could you give us how much is for the rental of safe houses? How much would be the amount for purchase of information? Do we
For-
have the number of acknowledgement receipts submitted by the OVP?
For what account, Mr. Chair?
Rental of safe houses?
For rental for the period fourth quarter 2022 po.
Yes.
It's 16 million po, Mr. Chair.
Rental of safe houses.
Yes, Mr. Chair.
The rental is for 11 days? Would you agree with me?
Yes, Mr. Chair. Since the accomplishment report
Pursuant to
provides-
the accomplishment report, yung amount for the rental of safe houses were paid for 11 days.
Yes, Mr. Chair.
Tama po?
Yes, Mr. Chair.
Yes. How about, and how many acknowledgement receipts were submitted for this?
Mr. Chair, for rental of safe houses, we received 34 acknowledgement receipts.
How about for transportation expense? What was the amount and the number of acknowledgement receipts submitted for its liquidation?
For transportation, it's 10 million and the number of recipients is 72.
72 acknowledgement receipts.
Yes, Mr. Chair.
Now, for the purchase of information, the same requirement.
Mr. Chair?
Magkano po yung sa purchase of information?
For the purchase of information based on the documentary evidence of payment, it's 14 million and the number of recipients is 142, Mr. Chair.
Okay. And there are two items for rewards for medicine and various goods. Tama po.
Mr. Chair, there are actually three.
Three?
It's payment of reward medicines, and payment of reward various goods.
What would be the amount allotted for each of the three?
Based on the documentary evidence of payment, for payment of reward, it was 10,050,000.
For medicines yun?
For reward lang,
For reward lang. 10 million?
50,000.
Okay.
For the payment of reward medicines, it's 24,930,000.
And for the third?
And for the payment of reward various goods, it's 34,857,000, Mr. Chair.
Thank you. Comsec, pwede po bang pakita natin yung sample ng acknowledgement receipt for the payment of rental of safe houses? Nakikita nyo, Attorney Camora, yung sample o yung actual acknowledgement receipt na sinabit ng OVP with the names, shall we say, not shown because of confidentiality. Tama po ba ito?
Yes, Mr. Chair.
Is there an acknowledgement receipt which acknowledge the amount of 500,000 pesos for the payment of rental of safe house?
I will check, Your Honor. Mr. Chair, may I ask the question again?
Meron po bang acknowledgement receipt amounting to 500,000 for the payment of rental of safe house?
Meron po, Mr. Chair.
Para sa isang safe house lang ito?
We have no information, Mr. Chair. What we know is para sa isang recipient nung yung money paid po.
If I asked you the question, yung 500,000 ba yun for 11 days or for 1 day?
Yes, Mr. Chair.
Ano po ang yes? 1 day or 11 days?
Since the accomplishment report says December 21 to 31, we think it's 11 days.
For 11 days?
Yes, Mr. Chair.
For a single safe house?
We have no information on how many safe houses that 500,000 was spent on, Mr. Chair.
Sabi nyo kanina, rental of safe houses in the amount of 16M with 34 acknowledgement receipts. Is it logical for me to conclude na 34 safe houses ito?
Mr. Chair, it just means that 34 people were paid for rental supplies, but we have
Hindi,
no...
rental of safe houses. Hindi po rental of
Sorry,
supplies.
Mr. Chair.
Bakit?
Pardon.
Para bang iha? Nung last time na kini-question kita, you were very, very confident. Ngayon, parang tentative yung mga sagot nyo sa akin. May know why? Nung last time, very, very confident kang sumasagot sa aking mga katanungan. Ngayon, very tentative ka and very, very careful ang pagsagot mo sa akin. May know the reason why?
There's no reason, Mr. Chair.
There's no change? Hindi mo mapapansin yun. Ako ang nakakapansin kasi ako ang nagtanong sa iyo last time. At ako pa rin ang nagtatanong sa iyo ngayon. And I noticed that change. Now, yung 34 acknowledgement receipts given by 34 persons, hindi ba nangangulugan yung 34 na safe houses yon?
Yes, sir. There's information that one receipt may pertain to one safe house.
Safe house, okay. So, if I asked you, yung receipt na amounting to 500,000 for the payment of rental of safe house, would it be logical for me to conclude that this is for one safe house for 11 days?
Yes, Mr. Chair.
Para sa 11 days, yung 500,000 para sa isang safe house.
Yes, Mr. Chair.
Now, if I asked you, how much would that be per day para sa isang safe house?
Mr. Chair, it would amount to 45,000 something. 45,454.55 per day.
45,000
Yes, Mr. Chair.
per day. Ano po kayang klaseng safe house ito na 45,000 per day ang rental? Samantalang yung mga ibang magagandang lugar, mas mura pa kaysa rito sa 45,000. Could you give us an idea of that?
Mr. Chair, we do not have information on the safe houses.
What do you say? You do not have any information about the safe houses?
Since you were asking po,
Hindi nyo alam kung high class na safe house?
no information, Mr.
You
Chair.
do not. Kasi nakapagtataka lang po na ang safe house per day would be rented with 45,000 for one safe house. Di po ba?
Matindi talaga si
Hindi kayo nagtataka?
Matindi talaga si Garutay.
Yes, Mr. Chair, but since they have submitted the liquidation reports po,
So, as long as an agency would submit yung mga receipts or acknowledgement receipts in their liquidation of the amount, wala na po kayong, you do not have the, shall we say, the wherewithal or the jurisdiction to find out whether the expenditures are reasonable or true? Are you trying to tell us that?
it's more on the submission of the,
It's more on compliance
Yes,
with the
Mr.
requirement.
Chair.
Yun lang.
yes, Mr. Chair.
And you are supposed to be the guardian of the use of public funds.
Mr. Chair, one of the documents is their certification. So
So, yun, that
we
is enough.
Yes, Mr. Chair.
And you do not determine whether it's reasonable or true.
Since it is compliance, we often do not.
Okay. Yung pong pag-comply ng Office of the Vice President, as you have stated a while ago, in accordance doon sa joint circular, yung the amount of 125 million. So, ang ibig niyo pong sabihin, nag-submit yung Office of the Vice President ng liquidation report, physical and financial plan, documentary evidence of payment, at saka accomplishment report, okay na po sa inyo yun.
We still review the documents reported, Mr. Chair.
And what is your objective when you review the documents?
Whether
Ano po ang tinitignan nyo sa dokumento?
whether compliant po siya, Mr. Chair, sa requirements under
Kaya nga,
the joint circular.
tinignan nyo lang kung yung documents would comply with the joint circular.
Yes, Mr. Chair.
And you do not determine whether kasinungalingan na, totoo o hindi, yung nakalagay doon po sa documents. Are you trying to tell this committee that?
Mr. Chair, we have issued an ND on the
Hindi, sagutin nyo muna po yung aking katanungan. Para bang ang sinasabi nyo dito sa amin, dito sa committee na ito, na nag-iimbestiga, na basta't na kompleto po yung mga dokumento required by the joint circular, okay na sa inyo. Pero sinabi ninyo na nire-review ninyo yung documents. Ano po yung hinahanap ninyo dun sa dokumento? Na it is also in accordance with form and substance? Ganun po ba?
yes, Mr. Chair, since
And-
prescribed din po sa joint circular ang
Yes.
forms.
And you do not determine whether kasinungalingan, may katotohanan? Yun nakalagay po doon?
We check the certification as long as the certification is there, Mr.
Hindi
Chair.
naman po nyo sinasagot sa katanungan ko eh. Doon sa pagre-review ninyo, hindi kasali na i-review ninyo kung pwedeng totoo yung nilalagay doon o hindi.
Mr. Chair, yung ano lang po, submission lang po talaga.
Kaya nga, form and substance lang.
Yes, Mr. Chair.
Okay. Whether it's unreasonable, out of this world, you do not care.
Unless it's really, really far-fetched. But, Mr. Chair, it's more on submission po talaga ng documents required.
Hindi kayo nagpusisa, Kowa.
Sige.
Wala kayo.
I would just like to state na in the last hearing, you confirmed that the liquidation report, all the documents supposed to be submitted in accordance with the joint circular, for the amount of 125 million, Nakalagay doon yung 14 million for the purchase of information, pero walang detalye ano yung mga informasyon na yon, or it does not even show how important those informations were. Worth 14 million, yung 35 million for supplies na ginamit in 11 days. Hindi po katakataka yun?
Mr. Chair,
35 million for supplies in 11 days. Hindi po kayo nagtaka doon?
as long as they submitted po the
Wala nga mangyayari sa atin.
acknowledgement receipts.
So long as they submit the acknowledgement receipts.
Yes, Mr. Chair.
Okay.
Further, Mr. Chair, yung accomplishment report, it does not require further details po. And it is the only form under the joint circular.
Okay. Hindi ko
Which
na
they're
po
required.
tinatong kasi kung ganito po yung inyong patakaran, wala nga po kayong mababantayan. Di po
Mr.
ba?
Chair, Mr. Chair, kaya po meron po silang certification yung head of agency.
Pero may certification na, but you do not even determine whether the contents of the certification are reasonable or not. Whether they are true or not, you do not determine that.
Yes, Mr. Chair, given the
Yes.
nature of the fund po.
Yeah. Kagaya ng 40 million for medical and food aid, ilang kayang informant ang ginamot at binigyan ng gamot in 11 days? 35 million. Hindi po kayo nagtataka?
For supplies po,
Yes. Hindi po ba? Ang
there
report
were
nyo kanina
69
for
recipients.
medical and food aid, 40 million. Di po ba?
Yes, Mr. Chair.
Yes. And for 11 days to be spent for medicine, medical aid. Hindi kayo nagtataka? Paano na-spend yun in 11 days? 5 of which are holidays.
Mr. Chair, given the nature of the fund, that it's confidential.
Doon po
so,
kayo bumabalik doon sa nature of the fund palagi eh. Yun
otherwise,
ang napapansin
Mr.
ko
Chair,
na doon kayo nagko-cover. Pero definitely, your job is to see to it that public funds are spent properly.
Tama.
I asked you that.
yes, Mr. Chair.
Yes. Now, may I ask you, personally, are you safeguarding the expenditure of public funds insofar as your job is concerned?
May pagkukulang ito.
I would like to think so, sir. Yes.
You would like to think so. Okay. Wala nga tayong kuhan mangyayari.
Tama.
Uh,
Hindi kayo nag-usisa.
In other words, we can, or the COA relies only on the documentary evidence of payment. Mainly. Tama po.
Yes, Mr. Chair.
Yun lang ang pasihan ninyo.
Yes, Mr.
And
Chair.
yung documentary evidence of payment, whether it is a lie, a truth, reasonable or unreasonable, you do not care. That is what you're trying to tell us.
Hindi kasi kayo nag-usisa
It is since it's just compliance, sir.
Kaya
we-
nga. In other words, para bang ang sinasabi nyo sa akin, I do not know how my other colleagues would take that, pero parang ministerial na lang yung trabaho nyo pala.
If we read through the
Yes.
joint circular.
That is
sir.
what you're trying to tell me. Okay? Ministerial lang pala yung trabaho ninyo. Masarap na trabaho yan, ah. Di po ba?
Basta lang tumanggap ng
Yung-
resibo. Okay lang. Hindi nila usisain kung saan galing. Anong klaseng resibo. Naku, si COA talaga, oh.
Pag tignan natin ang liquidation report, ang nakalagay lang dito ay ginastos ng Office of the Vice President the amount of 125 million from December 21 to 31, 2022, or 11 days. And this was certified by the Vice President, by the Special Disbursing Officer, Madam Gina Acosta, and the Chief Accountant, Madam Julieta Villa del Rey. Would that be correct?
Yes, Mr. Chair.
Now, kung babase naman po tayo dun sa accomplishment report, ang makikita lang natin dito ay gumastos ang Office of the Vice President ng 125 million from December 21 to 31, 2022 for surveillance and monitoring activities in 132 areas. Dito rin, wala tayong magawa. Kagaya ng sagot po nyo sa akin, we have no choice but to check the documentary evidence of payments submitted by the office para malaman kung saan or paano ginastos ng OVP yung 125 million. Yun po yung pinararating nyo po sa amin.
Yes, Mr. Chair.
Okay. So, yung titignan po natin talaga is yung pinakita natin acknowledgement receipt, ganyan lang talaga ang format.
That is what...
Nakalagay lang ang amount, pangalan at signature ng tumanggap, at date kung kailan niya ito natanggap. That is it.
Yes, Mr. Chair. Yun yung sinubmit po nila sa amin.
And COA does not try to determine kung sino man yung taong yun, existing ba siya o hindi. You do not.
No, Mr. Chair.
No, thank you. Para lang for my information.
Diyan kayo nagkamali, Kowa.
So, you do not have any means or you do not exert any means para ma-determine kung totoo yung mga nakalagay sa acknowledgement receipt.
Yan.
You just take it hook, line, and sinker na totoo po yun.
Naku, nagisa ang Kowa dito.
Mr. Chair, probably we could, but given the limited manpower po of the ICFAO,
Ni walang ID yung tao na sinasubmit.
no, Mr. Chair.
No, wala. Talagang sikretong-sikreto.
What was submitted to us, that is what we audit, Mr. Chair.
Okay.
Ay, naku, Kowa.
Pwede ko rin ba i-conclude na walang paraan ang COA para malaman kung gagawa-gawa lang acknowledgement receipts na ito?
Dumaan ang
If we base it on the joint circular, it is no.
Pakisagot nyo po yung aking katanungan. Hindi ko po tinatanong yung tungkol sa joint circular or whatever. Ang katanungan ko po wala pong paraan na magagawa ang COA para malaman kung gawa-gawa lang ang mga acknowledgement receipts na sinubmit.
Tama. Diyan mali ang Kowa, guys.
Would my statement be correct?
Yes, Mr. Chair.
May pagkukulang.
I beg your
ang Kowa.
pardon? Tama?
Tama po.
Okay.
May pagkukulang ang Kowa dito.
Sa madaling salita, kahit na sabihin natin hindi naman talaga natanggap ng isang tao yung amount of 500,000 for the payment of the safe houses, kagaya na nakalagay kanina, hindi talaga sinusuri ng COA ito. Talagang hindi kasama sa inyong job description na suriin ito. In spite of the fact na sinabi nyo kanina na nire-review nyo naman yung mga dokumentong ito. Tama?
Yes, Mr. Chair.
Yes. Actually, hindi ito ang aking pinagkakabahala Kung tutuusin natin, at least, kung nakalagay dyan, Juan de la Cruz ang full name, pero may nakikita akong acknowledgement receipt sa mga sinabmit po ninyo na initials lang ang nakalagay. Instead na, for example, Juan de la Cruz, J. Cruz lang ang nakalagay
Dapat
na tumanggap ng amount of 500,000 for the payment of safe houses mula sa Office of the Vice President.
Full name dapat.
Kung ganitong proof lang ang papasa na sa COA, wala na talaga kayong paraan para matanong yung taong tumanggap ng pera.
Ay, walang mangyayari sa Pilipinas pag ganyan.
Di po ba?
Yes, Mr. Chair. It is really yung pag sa Intel and Confif Fund po. There's no verification. Also, even if we have means right now, yung manpower po ng ICFAO cannot handle if alone itong si OVP, we cannot verify all those people, and we audit all confidential and intelligence funds for the whole country. So, hindi po kaya for now, Mr. Chair.
Dagdagan nyo yung manpower nyo.
You did not find it,
Grabe.
shall we say, unusual for an amount or the amount of 125 million ay magamit ko sa 11 days.
Well, personally, malaki nga po siya, but
Hindi. Personally, sinabi mo.
yes po.
Personally, you find it unusual?
It could be na medyo malaki nga po yung amount.
And hindi mo, wala kang ginawa?
Since
You
they've,
found it unusual and yet wala kang ginawa?
since they've submitted all the requirements under the joint circular,
Tama na.
okay na po, Mr. Chair.
Thank you, Mr. Chair.
May
Marami po
pagkukulang.
salamat, Madam Kawa.
May
Thank you,
may
Congressman Akop. Ako po yung susunod na
Guys, mayroong pagkukulang ang
Sundutin ko
kuwa.
lang po yung
Hindi sila magaling magsuri.
line of questioning
Dapat
ni
sinuri.
Congressman Akop.
Oh my goodness. Ewan ko na lang.
Tony Camora,
Kaya sila naipit ngayon.
pasensya na po kayo. Kayo po uli ang matatanong ko po. Batay po dun sa Joint Circular number 2015-01, ang isa po sa mga requirement po para sa liquidation po ng Confif Fund ay yung tinatawag po nating accomplishment report. Tama po ba?
Yes, Mr. Chair.
Okay. Pwede po bang pakita po dito yung accomplishment report sa ating TV? Yan, ito po. Yan po yung yan, ito po yung accomplishment report. So ang laman po ng accomplishment report, makikita po natin dito, nakalagay po dyan yung period covered. Yan po, ito po ibig sabihin po nito, ito yung araw o buwan na covered kung saan ginastos itong mga itong surveillance and monitoring. Tama po ba?
Tama po, Mr.
Okay.
Chair.
So dito naman sa actual outcome o accomplishment, nakalagay po dito yung mga dahilan kung ano po, saan po ginamit yung pera. Tama po ba?
Tama po, Mr. Chair.
Okay. At doon naman sa amount utilized, ibig sabihin, ito po kung breakdown ng amount, kung paano po ginamit o kung saan ginamit. Tama po ba?
Tama po, Mr. Chair.
At syempre, nandito po sa baba niyan, yung special disbursing officer at saka po yung nag-approve. Tama po ba? So yan ang, bali yan ang laman ng accomplishment report. Tama po ba?
Tama po, Mr. Chair.
Okay. So base po dito, dito po makikita po natin yung sa letter C, rental of other incidental expenses relative to the maintenance of safe houses. Dito po sa rental ng safe houses ng OBP, hindi po ito nagre-refer sa long-term lease. Tama ba?
Hindi po, sir.
We have no way of knowing. Tama po
Yes
ba?
po.
Okay. Basta't ang itong list na to naka-pertain lang doon sa period covered, which is yung December 21 to December 31. Tama po ba?
Yes, Mr. Chair.
So, ibig sabihin, ito nakalagay po dyan na 16 million, ito lang po yung covered niya. Yung December 21 up to December 31.
Yes, Mr. Chair.
Okay.
Yun yung time po na...
Yun yung time
implement-
na ginastos
implement.
itong 16
Opo, yes,
million.
Mr.
Okay po?
Chair. Yes, Mr.
Okay.
Chair.
So batay po dito sa joint circular na ginawa po sa OBP sa accomplishment report na to, ang DEPS po, yun ang source ng file. Tama po ba? Ang DEP, ang ibig sabihin po ng DEP, document evidencing payment. Tama po ba?
Yes, Mr.
Okay,
Chair.
so ang document evidencing payment is the acknowledgement receipt.
Yes, Mr. Chair.
So wala na pong iba. So wala po dyan yung contract of lease,
Wala po, Mr.
wala
Chair.
po. So talagang pinaka-ebidensya lang niya na tinatawag natin is yung acknowledgement receipt na yung tao o kumpanya nakatanggap ng ganitong amount base po sa bayad. Tama po ba?
Yes, Mr. Chair. Tama
Okay,
po.
tama. So sa madaling salita, dito po sa 125 million na rent na confidential fund, lahat po yan, ang pinaka-ebidensya lang niya is acknowledgement receipt. Regardless, kay food, kay rentals, kay reward, lahat po yan pare-parehas lang yung ebidensya.
Yes, Mr.
Which is
Chair.
acknowledgement receipt. Tama po ba?
Tama po, Mr. Chair.
Okay, walang OR, wala lahat.
Wala po, Mr.
Okay.
Chair.
Tama. Now, punta po tayo dito sa rental ng houses. Ano pong specific mandate o programa ng OBP kung saan kinakailangan po ng OBP ang mga safe houses?
Mr. Chair,
May alam po ba kayo?
ang nakalagay lang po dito sa accomplishment nila is yung program nila which is safe implementation of OVP initiatives and confidence building.
Okay. So, ito, without giving names, meron po ba kayong idea o alam kung sino po ang mga nilagay nila dito sa safe houses na to? Sino yung mga pinatira nila?
No, Mr. Chair, since it's a safe house,
So, hindi talaga
hindi po
dinidivulge?
pwede, yes,
Okay.
Mr. Chair.
Ano purpose nun?
Okay. Pupunta po tayo dito sa isang acknowledgement receipt worth 1 million pesos. Napansin ko po dito, wala po dito sa acknowledgement receipt na kahit na anong detalye ng safe house. Hindi po nakalagay kung saan, wala pong lease contract, wala pong kahit na anong detalye except yung name lang po ng owner. Tama po ba?
Tama po, Mr. Chair.
Okay. At kung mapapansin din po ninyo, whether 1,500,000, 750,000, ang template po nila ay pare-parehas.
Yes, Mr. Chair.
Okay.
Baka gawa-gawa lang yan ng safe house na yan. Di totoo. Binulsa yung pera. Kasi walang specific lugar.
Based po dito, sinasabi po ninyo sa liquidation ng OBP Confidential Fund, yung 2022, 34 ang acknowledgement receipt. At tama po ba?
Yes, Mr. Chair.
Okay.
Tama
At kanina, sinabi po ninyo, sa 34 na to, 34 po yung safe houses. So, ibig sabihin, isang resibo represents one safe house. Tama po?
Yes, Mr. Chair.
Okay. May idea po ba kayo dito sa safe house na to kung ito po ba ay bahay, kondo, o kung ilang palapag?
Wala po, Mr. Chair. Wala pong information.
Wala po kayong
Kung
idea.
ano lang
So,
po,
ibig sabihin, wala kayong alam na detalye.
no details, Mr. Chair.
Okay. So, lumalabas din po dito, in 11 days, ang nagastos po nila sa safe houses is 16 million.
Ay, grabe.
Yes, Mr.
Antindi
Chair.
nyo, bes.
Ayan po. Okay. Ano po yung pinakamurang safe house na kanilang nirentahan in 11 days? Yung pinakamura po. Magkano po yun?
Mr. Chair, it's 250,000 po.
Ay,
Ang pinakamurang safe house na kanilang nirenta in 11 days is 250,000.
250,000, Mr. Chair.
Okay. At ano naman po, magkano naman po yung pinakamalaki?
Mr. Chair, meron pong 1 million po, Mr. Chair.
OMG.
Okay. So base po dun sa inyong official receipt o base po dito sa official receipt na kanila pong in-issue at dito po sa pinakikita po sa atin, may dalawa po ditong nakalagay na 1 million. So ibig sabihin po ba may dalawang safe houses sila na nirentahan in 11 days worth 1 million? Tama po ba yun?
Tama po, Mr. Chair.
Tama, okay. At dito po, nakalagay din po dito sa isang OR na worth 1 million, binayaran po nila to dated December 26 at yung isa naman dated ano ba itong isa? December 28.
Tama po, Mr. Chair.
Dalawa po kasi yung interpretation ko niyan. Ano po bang tama? Ito pong 1 million na to ay for 11 days, which is December 21 to December 31. O dahil po dung sa date of payment December 26, doon po nagsisimula yung rentals. So 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, which is 6 days. At doon naman po sa isa, December 28, which is 4 days. So yung bang 1 million na binayad nila na December 28, yung 1 million na yun in 4 days o in 11 days?
Mr. Chair, it just means na nung date na yun po, nabayaran yung recipient po. Pwede
But it
pong-
does not follow na yun yung period cover.
Yes, Mr. Chair. Pwede pong...
Hindi ka ba
11
nagtaka na minsan na wala na hindi ka naman, hindi po ba kayo nagtataka, 'di ba? Normally po sa mga rentals, magbabayad ka muna bago ka mag-occupy.
True.
Yes po, sa normal rental po.
Naku, may something.
So ito po
something
hindi
guys.
normal.
Delikado.
It's a safe house, Mr. Chair.
Hindi. Tama po, I understand na safe house. Pero 'di ba na normally po pag ganyan po, may mag-uupa.
Payment.
Pag-uupahan po ninyo ang isang lugar, hindi ka naman makakapag-occupy
Pag walang
nang hindi ka
payment.
muna nagbabayad.
Tama.
Minsan, meron nga pong down payment, meron pang advance payment.
Karamihan...
Hindi, di ba yun naman, meron ka bang instance na nauna muna yung pagpasok bago yung bayad? Meron po bang instance na ganun?
Wala eh.
Nangyayari po ba yun?
wala po kong information.
Wala pong
kung may
information.
ganun
Kasi
po.
ang normally po, magbabayad ka muna bago ka papayagan ng may-ari na pumasok. Tama po ba?
Yes, Mr. Chair.
So ito po, pwede rin naman na yung payment ng 1 million is just for 4 days.
Possible din naman siya.
Possible
Mr.
din.
Chair.
Tama po ba?
Yes, Mr. Chair.
Ayun. Hindi po ba kayo nagtaka na sobrang mahal nun, yung 1 million in just 4 days? Anong klase pong safe house to? May swimming pool po ba tong safe house?
Hindi guys.
May wifi
Tapos may
sa BGC?
tapos mag-ambisyon pa magpangulo. Ubos ang kaba ng bayan.
May pakikita po ako sa inyong isang resort sa Shangri-La. Shangri-La, Boracay. Ang per night po nito is 22,500. This is a high-end
Ganda.
luxury resort. It is just 25,000 per day.
Nako, may makakasuhan dito mga kababayan.
As compared po natin dito sa 1 million, bali magkano po lumalabas yung 1 million per day in 11 days? Magkano po ba yon sa 11 days, yung 1 million?
Mr. Chair, 90,000.
90,000
OMG.
a day.
909. Yes, Mr. Chair.
Ang tindi mo, bes.
As compared po dun sa luxury resort. With complete amenities.
Baka gawa-gawa lang nila
Much
yan.
worse kung 4 days. Yung 1 million.
Parang gawa-gawa lang
Magkakano po lumalabas yun in 4 days?
250, Mr.
250,000 per day.
Yay.
Hindi po ba kayo nagtaka kung bakit ganun kamahal?
Ang tindi ni Sara Duterte. Kumain ng pera.
Wala
Hindi po
naman
kayo
po
nagtaka?
kaming information kung gaano kalaki building po ba
Wala
siya
po kayong
or-
information kung gaano po kalaki yung building. Okay.
Wala silang information. Baka gawa-gawa lang.
May papakita pa rin po ako sa inyo. Yung mga condo unit po sa BGC. Yan po. 90,000 per day. 90,000 per month sa BGC Taguig po. Hindi po yan 90,000 per day. That is 90,000 per month ang rental po dyan sa BGC. Ganyan po ba ang itsura nung rest house
Rest house.
na narenta?
Wala
Yun-
pong information. Wala po kaming information on the anong
wala.
klase pong safe house.
Baka gawa-gawa lang yun, guys. Para palabas, ganun. Yung pala, binulsa ang pera. Haka-haka ko lang yan. Ay, isip ko lang yan, ha. Parang there's something.
Alam po ninyo, medyo dapat nung tinitignan po ninyo, nagtaka na kayo sa laki po ng rental in 11 days eh.
Kaya nga.
16 million, very glaring na po yun eh.
Yayamanin si Sara Duterte, guys.
Noong December 28, 2022, ang binayaran po nila sa rentals is worth 2.850 million. Tama po ba? Yung petsang December 28, 2.6 million. At nung December 27, 3.7 at nung December 29. So in just 3 days, nagbayad po sila ng 8.750 million for the rentals. Hindi po ba parang bumili na po sila ng bahay niyan?
Pwede.
Tama
Mr.
po
Chair,
ba?
hindi po allowed ang purchase ng
Ayun,
safe house.
hindi allowed yung purchase.
Since kailangan pong...
Yes. Hindi rin
secret.
allowed yung construction. Tama ba?
Yes, Mr. Chair.
Okay. But that amount is equivalent to one house. 8 point something million. 8.7 million. Tama po ba? Lalong-lalo na kung sa probinsya. And we have 30... Ilan to? We have 32 ba to? 32 safe houses. 34 acknowledgement receipt. Total amount of 16 million in 11 days.
Yes, Mr. Chair.
Hindi po ba kayo nagtaka doon? Sa amount?
Since safe house naman po siya, Mr. Chair.
Kasi
hindi
allowed.
Hindi naman po rin namin alam kung ilan ang sine-safe house, ilang...
Kasi kanina sinabi po ninyo, one receipt is equivalent to one safe house. Tama po ba?
Tama po. Pero kung ilan yung taong ilalagay doon, or kung sino mga yun, wala po kami.
Ayan, pupunta po tayo dyan sa taong binabanggit po ninyo. Balik po tayo dun sa accomplishment report. Doon po sa provision of medical and food aid.
Ay, ewan.
Pwede po bang
Kawawa yung
yan,
pera.
provision of medical and food aid amounting to 42 million.
Ang tindi, guys.
40 million, Mr.
Ay,
Chair.
40 million. At sa akin dito, 42. Okay. Amounting to 40 million. So that, dito po sa ayan po. Ayan. Dito po, sa February 6 to March 29, 2023. Provision of medical and food aid in the amount of 42 million. Ito pong 42 million, ilang araw po ang covered nito? 53 days. Tama po ba?
February 6 to March 29.
From February 6 to March 29. Ilang days po to? 53?
Yes po, Mr. Chair.
Okay, 53. So lumalabas po, that is equivalent to 840,000 per day, more or less. Tama po ba?
Tama po, Mr. Chair.
Okay. Sa isang araw po, gumagastos sila ng 840,000 para po sa pagkain at sa medicine. Ang tanong ko po, ilang informant po ba yung kanilang binibigyan ng gamot at pagkain para makakonsume ka ng 840,000 sa isang araw? Kasi pagpalagay na po natin na 2,000 po ang isang sako, that is equivalent to 420 sacks of rice a day.
Mr. Chair, based sa documentary evidence of payment,
Pakilakas
there
po.
were 119 recipients po.
119
na acknowledgement receipts po.
na acknowledgement receipt. So, ibig sabihin nito, 119 na informant?
Ang tumanggap po.
Ha? Lahat po yun may kumakain, syempre.
119 po na acknowledgement receipts siya, pero wala pong details indicated kung ilang
Informants ang kanilang...
tao ang nabigyan po, Mr. Chair.
Okay. Kasi nakakagulat lang. Kasi sa 840,000 po, parang grabe namang, sa dami naman pong pinakain nito in a day. At ang dami rin pong nagkasakit. Nagkaroon po ba ng peste dito sa lugar na to para ganun po gumastos ng medicine?
Haka-haka lang yan nila gawa-gawa lang siguro, pero binulsa ang pera. Nako, kawawang pera ng Pilipinas. Sa mga corrupt na mga politician, agay!
So again, dito po sa food and medicine, same DEPS. Ibig sabihin, same din po yung evidence na kanilang inilabas, which is yung acknowledgement receipt. Tama po ba?
Tama po, Mr.
To justify ito pong purchase of medicine and food. Tama po ba?
Tama po, Mr.
And
Chair.
same format.
Tama po, Mr. Chair.
Same format. Same format for the rentals and same format for the medicine and food.
Opo, Mr. Chair.
Okay, so pare-parehas po.
O ano, mga DDS, anong palagay nyo? Sasabihin nyo, mali ang Quadcom. Ha? Puro si Sarang nakikita. Bakit? Kung walang issue.
Now, I will show you the
Tapos sabihin nyo, bakit yung open, hindi nyo sinisiyasa?
Now, Attorney Camora, since kayo po ang official na COA ng Intelligence and Confidential Fund of Audit Office, kabisado nyo po more or less yung mga expenses items na kasama sa accomplishment report ng OVP. Tama po ba?
Tama po, Mr. Chair.
Okay. Now, to refresh your memory, I am showing the relevant portion of the accomplishment report indicating the expense items covered by the 125 million confidential fund. Pwede po ba paki-flash yung actual outcome na accomplishment?
Matindi pala gumastos itong BP ng mga DDS, ah. Ha?
Okay.
Antindi pala.
Bilang parte po ng COA, ICFAU,
Para kang nagtatay ng pera.
familiar po ba kayo sa DILG Memorandum Circular number 99-65? Revised guidelines relative to the utilization of funds for intelligence or confidential purposes.
Mr. Chair, isa po siya sa yung dating guideline.
Yan po yung dating guidelines. Okay. So kung mapapansin po natin, maliban na lang sa mga purchase of ammunition, pareho po at nagmamasyang item sa DILG Memorandum Circular at sa accomplishment report na ginawa ng OVP. Tama po ba?
Tama po, Mr. Chair.
Bali yung template at copy-paste ang expense items. Tama po ba?
Tama po, Mr. Chair.
Tama po?
Tama po, Mr. Chair.
Okay. So, alam niyo po ba na yung tinatawag na DEPS, ito po yung documentary evidence of payment or document evidencing payment. Tama po ba?
Tama po, Mr.
Okay.
Chair.
So, ito pong DEP na ito ay makikita sa Joint Circular number 2015-01. Tama po ba?
Tama po, Mr. Chair.
Okay. Ang DPE ay nagsisilbing requirement o supporting documents para sa utilization ng confidential fund. Tama po ba?
Tama po, Mr. Chair.
Now, I am showing to you Section 4.12 of the Joint Circular. So, nakalagay po dito, disbursement from confidential fund shall be supported with documentary evidence of payment, among others, which shall be submitted to the ICFAU in a sealed envelope signed by SDO. So ito pong DEP ay hindi kasama sa requirement na nakasaad sa DILG Memorandum Circular. Tama po ba?
Tama po, Mr. Chair.
Okay. Paki-confirm nga po, under sa DILG Memorandum Circular, documentary evidence of payment or DEPS are not required for liquidation of confidential fund?
Under the DILG
Yes, Memorandum
MC po.
Circular.
Yes, Mr. Chair.
So, dun sa DILG, yung documentary evidence ng payment eh hindi nire-require sa liquidation.
Nung time na to po na ito ang
Yun ang sinusunod.
sinusunod.
Okay.
And this is for LGUs po, since DILG.
LGUs, tama po ba?
Since
Okay.
DILG po ang...
Now, please also confirm that DEPS only became a requirement under the Joint Circular number 2015-01.
Yes, Mr. Chair.
Okay. In fact, ito pong DEP ay kasama sa mga items na nakapaloob sa certifications na ini-issue ni Special Disbursement Officer Gina Acosta para sa liquidation reports per quarter. Tama po ba?
Tama po, Mr. Chair.
Okay. Pakikita ko po sa inyo yung certification dated January 10, 2022. Yan po. Ayan o. Ayan. Tama po ba yan?
Mr. Chair, hindi po ito yung template ng...
Yan po yung dating January 10, 2020. Ibig sabihin, hindi pa po siya yung OBP. Tama po ba?
Opo. Yes, Mr. Chair.
So parang mayor pa po siya nito. Tama po ba? Ito sa LGU. Tama po ba?
Sa
Vice President na pala siya, tama?
Yes, Mr.
Okay.
Chair.
Now, Office of the Vice President, First Quarter Confidential Fund Accomplishment Report dated March 30, 2023. Pakikita rin po namin sa inyo. Yung March 30, 2023. Yan. Template po itong certification na to, di ba?
Yes,
Ito
Mr.
po yung
Chair.
template.
Yes,
Okay.
Mr. Chair.
Na kinuha mismo sa Joint Circular.
Yes, Mr. Chair.
Okay. Now, dumako po tayo dun sa Audit Observation Memo for the 2023 First, Second, and Third Quarter Confidential Fund. Common deficiency po na tinatawag sa AOM na to ay lack of DEPS as proof that the confidential fund was disbursed.
Tama po, Mr. Chair.
Tama po? Tama.
Tama po, Mr. Chair.
Ang rason po kaya kung bakit walang DEPS na inattach ang OBP ay ang ginagamit nilang batayan o standard sa pag-liquidate ng Confi Fund ay yung lumang DILG Memorandum Circular. Ano po sa tingin ninyo? Pwede.
Pwede, Mr. Chair, since dati hindi pa po required ang DEPs.
So marahil, ito na yung nakasanayan na guidelines ng staff ng OBP sa pag-liquidate po ng Confi Fund na galing po sa Davao. Tama po ba?
Pwede,
Pwede.
sir.
Pwede po, tama?
Yes, Mr. Chair.
Okay. So, ibig sabihin, kaya po nagkaroon po ng ganyan dahil parang yung nakakagawian po nila dati, yung pa rin ang ina-apply nila sa ngayon. Tama po ba?
Tama po, Mr. Chair.
Okay, thank you. Yun lang po. So, the next to interpolate, Congressman Ernix.
Wala. Si Chair, pwede ba akong magtanong in relation to your
Yes,
question? And,
Congressman, since wala po si Congressman Ernix, we will recognize the Senior Vice Chairman, Congressman Benny Abante.
Attorney Camora, alam ko naman na hindi kayo ang gumastos niyan eh. Kailangan nag-audit niyan. Kayo ang medyo nasisisi, di ba? Pero ang tanong ko nagkaroon ba kayo ng parang ocular inspection doon sa mga ni-rent ng mga safe houses?
Yun, dapat.
Wala.
Wala po,
kayong-
Mr. Chair.
Wala kayong ocular inspection report? Wala.
Wala, Mr. Chair.
Bakit? Wala ba yun sa rules
Wala
na
po siya
dapat
sa...
yung gawin yun?
Wala po siya sa joint circular, Mr.
Wala
Chair.
yun.
Wala
Oo.
po.
O baka naman ginagawa nyo lang yan in respect to the position of the Vice President.
Mr. Chair, hindi po. Kung ano po yung nasa joint circular, yun lang po sinusunod namin.
Kung ano yung nasa joint circular, kung ano yung sinabmit sa inyong proud doon, accomplishment report, or pakita nga uli yung yung mga rentals diyan. Yun lamang ang pinagbabasihan nyo na panggastos. At yan, acknowledgement receipt, nakalagay 500,000. Kung sinabit nyo sa inyo yan, wala na kayong ginagawang iba, kundi paniwalaan na lamang itong acknowledgement receipt na ito. Ganun po ba yun?
Yes, Mr. Chair. Lahat naman po ng NGAs, ganun ang treatment po sa safe house. Considering yung nature nga po ng safe house, hindi rin po nila i-disclose sa amin, Mr. Chair.
Ang pinagtatakahan lang namin dito sa committee, Tony Comora, is how 500,000, for example, can be used for 11 days. At anong klaseng safe house ang nirent, no? For 11 days na nagkakahalaga ng at least 45,000 pesos a day. Parang ano yun, Attorney Kumor, sa yung palagay, di ba parang malaki, parang napakalaki, kung iisipin natin talaga.
Malaki po siya, Mr. Chair, considering malaki po yung confidential fund nitong agency po na ito.
Yung confidential fund ang tinitingnan nyo, pero hindi nyo tinignan kung paano ginamit ang confidential fund na ito. Tinatanggap nyo lang kung ano nakalagay sa acknowledgement receipt. Ganun po ba yun?
Basically, opo.
So there's no way for you to be able to really verify. Kapag kasi meron kayong verification
Sa regular audit po.
Ha?
Sa regular audit po meron, pero sa Intel and Confidential Fund audit, wala po.
So there is no way for you to verify.
Yes po, Mr. Chair.
So kinakailangan siguro, Mr. Chair, i-revisit natin tong batas tungkol sa confidential fund. And we ought to review and amend. Kasi nakikita ko naaabuso
Tama.
Talagay nyo, Attorney Kumora. Kasi kung halimbawa nakakawala yan sa audit ninyo, at tinatanggap na lang natin kung paano ginagastos yan. Nang hindi mo alam kung paano, we do not even know what happened to it. We do not even know how it is being used. We do not even know how big the property is. We do not even know how many square meters.
Yes.
We do not even know who the people are using it. And just imagine, kung 1 million po yan in a day, 11 days ginamit yan, that's 90,000 pesos a day. Or just imagine, 90,000 pesos a day. Mukhang talo pa yata yung bahay na uupahan natin sa Forbes Park when you speak of 90,000 pesos a day. Attorney Kumora, hindi nyo naisip yung ganung bagay. Basta, sabi nga ni Congressman ako, hook, like, and sinker. Tinanggap nyo yan. Walang question.
Nag-base lang po talaga kami sa requirements ng joint circular. And also, hindi naman po kasi lahat ng agencies may confidential funds.
Yun lang po talaga.
Base lang po talaga sa joint circular. And hindi lang naman po COA, since joint nga po siya, it's an effort po ng COA, TND, DBM, GCG, and DILG po, yung joint circular.
Wala talaga tayo masyadong makukuha pa ganyan, di ba? Dahil sa merong joint circular na yun lamang ang nakalagay. Am I right?
Yes, Mr. Chair.
Mr. Chair, I'd like to divert my interpellation to Major General Nolasco Mempin. Mamaya pa. Okay, so we will give way muna sa OVP or tapusin muna yung OVP. So later on, we'll go to the Department of Education. Major Pin, mamaya na. Mamaya tayo mag-usap.
Thank you, Congressman Abante. Last to interpolate sa issue ng OVP is Congressman Ernix Junicio. And then we will now proceed to the DepEd. First to interpolate is Congressman Johnny Pimentel. The Chair would like to recognize Congressman Ernix Junicio for your interpellation.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. Good morning, everyone. Ma'am Kamora, Mr. Chair, I'd like to ask some questions lang sa ating COA representative, si Attorney Carmora. I remember, Attorney, nung ilang beses na rin ako nakapagtanong sa iyo, you have always been cordial respectful and to the committee, and I believe that you're always prepared at napakabait po ng demeanor nyo. Thank you for giving respect and answering the questions of the committee. I hope you can answer some of the observations of these humble representations, ma'am. Ma'am, na-notice ko lang po kasi, habang nag-check po ako ng documents, meron po tayo do sa rental ng safe house. Naririnig ko po kanina sa tanong ni Congressman Acop at ni Congressman Chairman Joel Chua na, ma'am, tama po ba na mga acknowledgement receipts ang basis po ng COA sa pagsusuri nitong mga to, yung sa rentals, ma'am?
Dito po sa OVP, Mr. Chair, yes, acknowledgement receipts po.
Kasi nung naririnig ko yung line of questioning ni Congressman Acop earlier, which nakikita ko maganda yung line of questioning, trying to find answers, trying to dig deeper, medyo nahihinto tayo because tama po ba dahil acknowledgement receipts lang ang basihan po natin?
Yes, Mr. Chair.
Sa inyo po ba, ma'am, wag na po bilang COA representative, wag po muna bilang abogado. On a personal note, kayo po, matagal na rin kayo sa COA, alam ko po lagi tayong may pinagbabasihan ng mga bagay-bagay. Pero as a person, as an individual, with your years of experience, gano'n na po ba kayo katagal sa COA?
8 years po, Mr. Chair.
8 years is substantial time, ma'am. Tama po ba?
Yes, Mr. Chair.
Siguro nakapag-develop na rin tayo ng, how do I say this, innate gut feel natin if there is something wrong or if things are regular in nature. Tama po ba?
Mr. Chair,
Ma'am, just ano lang to, we're speaking candidly. Don't just tell me yung personal lang natin, ma'am. Kasi tayo in every endeavor natin sa career natin, sometimes we develop yung personal nating pag-aaral, 'di ba? Hindi naman lahat nakabase lang sa dokumento. Kayo po ba sa personal yun, naka-develop kayo ng somewhat, say natin na yung innate panunuri nyo?
Yes, Mr. Chair. Although as an auditor, parang less than 2 years pa lang po ako as an auditor sa COA. Mas lean
Yes, ma'am.
towards the legal.
Opo, para lang mapabilis tayo, ma'am. Kasi ako, itong documents na nakita ko, ilang oras pa lang po na habang pinapakinggan ko lang base kay Congressman Acop and Congressman Joel Chua, ang ating chairman ng committee na to, meron na po akong na-observe na parang sa tingin ko, nakakapagtaka. For example, ma'am, if I may continue, Mr. Chair, tama,
Please continue.
Nung fourth quarter po noong 2022, ilan po ba yung ginamit para sa rental expenses?
For 2022 po, 16,000 po.
16,000, ma'am?
16 million, sorry. 16 million po.
And it was spent for how many days po, ma'am?
For 11 days po.
For 11 days. Some would say that it might be too much, but it's really hard to assess since it's just acknowledgement receipts that we have. Tama po ba, ma'am?
Tama po, Mr. Chair.
So, going to the line of questioning po, sa first quarter ng 2023 naman po, ma'am, magkano po ang nagastos for rental expenses?
For the first quarter, 16 million din po, Mr. Chair.
Pareho po?
Yes, Mr. Chair.
Sa ano pong duration naman siya ginamit?
It's February 6 to March 29 po ang nasa accomplishment report nila.
Suma total po, ilang araw po yun?
56 days po.
56? Or more or less, no? Nasa
More or
mga
less.
50-something days. As to
53.
compared to 11 days back in the fourth quarter. Tama po ba, ma'am?
Yes, Mr. Chair.
Yun kasi parang, actually ma'am, yun lang po yung na-notice ko, na parang with the same amount, but with a different number of days. So, I understand na parang, yun po ba hindi suspicious sa inyo or regular naman po kaya yun sa tingin nyo?
Well, personally, I find it medyo steep po siya, considering nga na 11 days lang po. But,
Hindi, yes ma'am, pero nung sumunod na quarter, parang mas humaba na. Napagkasya naman yung same amount na sinasabi niyo po, di ba?
yes, Mr. Chair.
So do we both agree na parang mas mura yata yung pagkakagastos nung sumunod na quarter?
Yes, Mr. Chair, considering mas mahaba.
Mathematics lang eh, no? 11 days versus 53 days. Eh nung kayo po kayang second quarter naman nung 2023, ma'am, magkakano po ang nagamit?
16 million din po, Mr. Chair.
So it's the same amount every quarter. Tama po, ma'am? At least for the fourth quarter of 2022, for the first quarter of 2023, and for the quarter 2 of 2023, it's all the same amount po, ma'am?
Yes, Mr. Chair.
And may you repeat again the amount po?
16 million po, Mr. Chair.
Dito naman po sa second quarter ng 2023, gaano po naman katagal ginamit?
66 days, Mr. Chair.
66, ma'am.
Yes, Mr.
So mas humaba.
Yes, Mr.
Ma'am, if you may repeat
67
nga,
days.
medyo nalilito ako, maraming numero. Yung yung quarter 4 ng 2022, for 16 million, ilang pong araw ginamit?
For 2022, 11 days po.
11 days. So, nung quarter 1 naman ng 2023, makikita dito, ilang araw po ulit, ma'am?
53 days.
53 days.
Opo.
So, with the same amount, mas marami ng araw ang paggamit.
Yes, Mr.
Nung
Chair.
sa quarter 2 of 2023, with the same amount of 16 million, ilang araw naman po ginamit? 66 ang sabi niyo po?
67 po, based on computation ng...
67 days.
Opo, Mr.
So
Chair.
having said that, ma'am, sa personal po ninyong opinion, being an attorney and 2 years in the audit department of the Commission on Audit, hindi po, regular po ba yung ganon na same amount but different number of days?
Well, personally po, medyo steep nga po yung lalo na po yung sa 2022 since 11 days lang po siya.
Na 16 million for 11 days.
Compared po dun sa 2023 na almost parang...
Ma'am, ano po bang basihan nyo dito sa lahat ito? Bukod po sa acknowledgement receipt, meron po ba kayong breakdown na itong mga paggamit ng pondo na to?
Yung nasa accomplishment report po, Mr. Chair. Yung accomplishment report, yung report nila.
But did it say po, ma'am, kung saan ginamit? Anong klaseng facility ba ito?
No information,
Wala pong
Mr.
information.
Chair.
So, very bare po.
Matindi
Yes,
talaga ito
Mr.
si
Chair.
Sarah.
Based on the observation of this humble representation, Mr. Chair, parang I agree with you and Congressman Acop that there has to be a new law that we have to make, to be able to check so that we can protect better the funds of the people. Your Honor, ito po, if I may, meron pa po akong konting oras. Thank you, Mr. Chair. Ang quarter 3 naman po, ma'am, ng 2023, magkakano po ang nagamit para sa rental?
Mr. Chair.
If I may repeat, Mr. Chair, it's quarter 3 of 2023.
It was 5 million po.
Ma'am, pakilakas po. Ano po yun?
5 million po, Mr. Chair.
5 million.
Yes, Mr. Chair.
Parang malayo po doon sa mga nakaraang quarter.
Mr. Chair, yes.
So, correct me if I'm wrong, Mama, 16 million fourth quarter of 2022, 16 million quarter 1 of 2023, another 16 million of quarter 2 of 2023, tapos ng quarter 3 of the same year, biglang nag-drop po ng 5 million. Tama po?
Tama po, Mr. Chair.
Para sa ilang araw naman po nagamit yung 5 million na yon? Yung durations po, ma'am.
79 days po.
Sorry po?
79 days.
79?
Yes po.
So, mahigit 2 buwan.
Yes po.
Hindi po ba na parang nakakapagtaka na 5 million na pagkasya sa 79 days, tapos medyo extreme kumpara sa quarter 4 ng 2022 na 16 million for 11 days?
Pwede pong ganun, sir, na extremely malaki yung gastos nung 2022.
Parang malaki yung discrepancy.
Yes,
So,
Mr. Chair.
I think any person could simply or easily deduce a question na kung napagkasya yung 5 million for 79 days ng quarter 3 in the year 2023, bakit kailangan gumastos ng 16 million for 11 days sa quarter 4 ng 2022? Yun yung tinatanong ko kanina, ma'am, na bilang parte ng Commission on Audit at isang attorney, abogado, na 8 years na rin po kayo sa commission, yung para bang hindi tayo dapat maging ministerial lang. I do understand that we base everything based on documents. Being a lawyer, I'm sure that's how you process everything. Pero gaya ng sinabi ni Congressman Acop na bilang tagapagbantay ng pondo ng taong bayan, siyempre naroon din naman yung pagkakataon na may gut feel tayo. Na siguro apart from each document na nakikita natin, if we see something out of the ordinary, like what we are mentioning now, maybe we can, I don't know if you can do something about it. Or siguro it is imperative nga, that's the reason why importante itong committee ng Blue Ribbon is to, in aid of legislation, so we can craft laws, Your Honor, so that things like this that won't happen again, that at least COA will be able to dig deeper apart from just acknowledgement receipts. No, kasi medyo your hands are tied, just you're basing it on documents. Tama po, ma'am, no?
Yes, Mr. Chair.
Pero pasensya na po, if I may ask, on a personal level, medyo meron ba kayong nafe-feel na irregularity?
Siguro, sir, medyo steep, lalo na po yung 11
You do
days
agree na medyo meron
sa 2022
parang ano?
po.
Oh, Your Honor, just if I may have one last minute, na nagtataka lang po kasi ako based on documents. Meron kasi ditong quarter 4, 2022, quarter 1 to quarter 3 ng 2023. Parang wala po ako nakikitang quarter 4, fourth quarter ng 2024. Ilan po ba ang nagamit naman dun sa period na yun, ma'am?
Mr. Chair, wala po silang liquidation for the fourth quarter ng 2023.
Fourth quarter ng 2023, wala na
Wala
po.
po, Mr. Chair.
Bakit po kaya?
Based sa sa ATL po, wala po yata silang cash advance nung fourth quarter.
So in short, ma'am, would it be accurate to say na wala pong ginamit na rental nung fourth quarter of the year 2023?
Yes, Mr. Chair. And lahat po nung remaining na confidential fund nila, hindi na nila nagamit.
Hindi na nagamit.
Yes, Mr. Chair.
So, another question can be raised na ano po kaya yung programa na pinaggamitan kung bakit bigla na lang ng fourth quarter, hindi na kailangan ng funding doon. Yun yung parang pwedeng maisip ng simpleng tao na bakit biglang nawala na lang yung funding na hindi na lang biglang kinailangan. Tama po ba, ma'am?
Tama naman po, Mr. Chair.
Yeah. Oh, again, Mr. Chair, thank you po, ma'am, for always being cordial and putting a smile in this committee. Mr. Chair, yun lamang po, if I may reiterate, pasensya na po that I took a little bit of time of this committee. Yun lang po talagang na-notice ko na medyo malaki yung discrepancy na nung fourth quarter of 2022, 16 million for 11 days. Tapos nung third quarter, naging 5 million for 79 days. We cannot dig deeper. That's why in aid of legislation, we really have to craft laws for us to be able to dig deeper na hindi na po maulit. At least may kasagutan na po sa susunod ang COA sa atin. Yun lamang po, Mr. Chair, and marami pong salamat sa inyo.
Thank you, Congressman Ernest Dionisio.
Mr. Chair,
Congressman Acop.
before we leave the budget of the OVP, can I ask a few clarificatory questions?
Yes, with the indulgence of Congressman Johnny Pimentel, Congressman Acop is recognized by the chair.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. Madam Camora, binasa ko po lahat yung 34 na acknowledgement receipts. There's no duration. Hindi po sinasabi na ito dito sa acknowledgement receipts na ito na yung, for example, December 21, 2022, 500,000. Walang duration.
Patay ka.
So, how do you interpret this? Is this for 1 day or for 11 days?
Delikado kayo ngayon.
It could be interpreted po na for
Tinatanong ko po siya, how did you interpret this?
since meron naman pong sinubmit, hindi na po namin, as long as it is within the period po of the cash advance.
Nako.
Paano po yung 500,000 ang dated 31 December 2022 at saka may undated acknowledgement receipt 250,000. Paano nyo in-interpret itong mga ganito, Madam Kawa?
Usually po, Mr. Chair, tinitignan lang namin as long as it is within the period ng cash advance.
Yes, but
Opo.
how do you interpret, for example, last December 21, 2022, 3 acknowledgement receipts were given, right? In the amount, totaling the amount of 1.1 million. I can interpret it that it's payment for the safe house for 1 day, not for 11 days. Why? Kasi paano yung date na check acknowledgement receipt na December 31, 2022? Is it for 11 days also or for 1 day?
It is possible that it's for 1 day only.
1 day.
It is possible,
Tapos
Mr.
ang
Chair.
safe house is worth 500,000 pesos per day.
Yes, Mr. Chair.
Ano kayang klaseng safe house yun?
Matindi to si Sarah.
Kaya yun po yung sinasabi namin dito na hindi po kapanipaniwala yung mga documentary evidence of payment submitted. Di po ba? Talaga bang sa acknowledgement receipt, for example, for the payment of rentals, hindi nakalagay doon yung duration? Wala po?
Wala po, Mr. Chair. Based dun sa itsura niya kanina, Mr. Chair, wala pong duration yung...
Ilan po kayong
yes.
taga-COA na nandito? Ilan po kayong mga taga-COA? So, may I ask those members of COA, nakita nyo na po yung pagtatanong ko, pagtatanong ni Chairman, pagtatanong ni Congressman Junicio, don't you find anything wrong with that joint circular? Pwede ko bang makuha yung kasagutan nyo? Wala po kayong nakikitang mali o hindi tama doon sa joint circular na yon?
Sino po yung pinaka-head ng COA? Yung pinakamataas po na nandito? May we... Could you please introduce yourself, ma'am?
Naku, kuha.
Your Honor, good afternoon, everyone. May I be recognized? I am Director Sofia Himora of Cluster 1.
Director?
Hindi kayo
4.
Okay.
Hindi kayo
Ma'am, nakapag-oath na po ba kayo?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
The last time we were here, the last preceding
During the last
to
hearing?
this. Yes,
Apa.
yes, Your Honor.
Sige. You may continue, ma'am.
Anong ko po, Madam, I would like to repeat it. Sa pagtatanong namin dito sa hearing na ito, pwede ko po bang malaman kung wala po kayong nakikitang diferensya doon po sa joint circular insofar as the liquidation of confidential funds is concerned?
Your Honor, I would say that the fact that my jurisdiction is on a regular audit. So, of course, you know that there are so many rules on those auditing rules when it comes to our regular audit. And for that, of the confidential funds, we are bound by the joint circular.
Hindi naman,
So-
Madam, let me cut
Yes.
you there. Kasi ito na po yung last na, ako na po yung last na magtatanong tungkol sa confidential funds ng Office of the Vice President. Ang tanong ko po ay, after hearing, narinig nyo na po lahat ng katanungan at kasagutan ni Atty. Camora sa aming mga katanungan. Don't you find anything wrong with that joint circular insofar as the liquidation of confidential funds is concerned? Walang
Well-
mali? Walang diferensya? Ang tanong ko lang po naman is answerable by yes or no. Bakit hirap na hirap po kayong sumagot sa amin ng yes or no?
Your Honor, with due respect, of course, with all your inputs here, even during the last hearing, so it would appear that when we should have looked into the details, which it is we do it in a regular, on a regular audit. The fact that you have said that how many there is reasonableness of the payment for the safe houses provided by the Office of the President with regards to the confidential fund. So if we may relate that to looking into the details on to substantiate these expenses charged to the confidential fund, of course, in my opinion, as an auditor for the regular audit and all of your questioning earlier and even in the last hearing, I would say, of course, that the joint circular should be revisited and all the inputs here should be reflected in the joint circular, Your Honor.
Thank you, Madam Auditor. You have satisfied my question. Marami pong salamat.
Maraming salamat din po
Thank you,
for
Mr.
this
Chair.
opportunity.
Ma'am, I understand that you are not the only one who crafted the joint circular. Am I correct?
Yes, sir. The
So-
fact that it's a joint circular, it's crafted together with the DILG, the Governance Commission for GOCCs, the National Defense, the DBM, and of course the Commission on Audit.
So maybe you could also give inputs to the other departments who are together with your commission to revisit the joint circular. Tama po
Yes,
ba?
Your Honor.
Thank you po.